All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Myself, Travis Halonix, back here with Jason Olstein. It's Sunday night, after 9:40, back here. It's been a little while, Jason. How you doing tonight?
Good. Yeah, I'm doing all right. We're halfway through the season. A little Yankees news and we're at the All-Star break. Yeah, definitely not the way we wanted to shut the door today. I mean, it's just it's the same thing every year. It's the same thing. We can't put teams away. We let teams hang around. We don't score those big insurance runs, and it comes back and it bites us in the ass. I mean, today was a perfect example. Um, I mean, Volpe or Verdugo got to make a play. I mean, Holmes didn't do his job. He walked two batters, which was way too many. And again, we put ourselves in a hole, and Volpe made an error. And I know Verdugo didn't get an error, but he comes running in for a fly ball and fell on his ass, and that was that. And that's kind of been the story of the year. The past almost 30 games is I don't know what it is. We just can't get the big hit. Our starters can't get through 5 innings. We have no reliable lefty in the bullpen, and you know it seems every move Aaron Boone goes to is just it's constantly the wrong move, and guys don't pay a price. You're lazy, you make a mental error on the bases, you're in a long slump, and no one sits. I mean, it's beyond me why guys like Volpe hasn't sat on the bench yet. Verdugo, I mean, he finally put LeMayo on the bench today, but I mean, these guys got to sit. I mean, these guys just think, you're two for your last, what, 25? I mean, 30, you got to sit. I get it. I get it's part of baseball, but let these guys regroup, man. And just, I don't know, bringing up Jorge Vivas, and then you bring up a kid. You want this kid to develop. You bring him up for 2 games, and he doesn't sniff the field in 18 innings at 2 games. I mean, it doesn't make sense. If you're going to bring a kid up, let him play. As I always say, it can't be worse. I mean, Torres is having a terrible year. What is he at, 229, I believe, right now? It's the same thing every year. We're constructed the same way. We just have new guys, but they all do the same thing. And it's just frustrating. Like even in the eighth inning, to me personally, having played baseball my whole life, I follow the sport a lot. You know, I know everything going on. It's like, why is Soto in right field? He's probably our worst outfielder. Put Judge in the outfield. Again, even if stands out and is not DHing, Judge doesn't need to be DHing as much as he does. Put Judge in right. And then you could put Trent Grisham in center, and you can put Soto at DH. I mean, my philosophy is when you're in a tight game, you should have your best defensive lineup out there at all times. Soto's not, he may have a great bat, but he is not a good right fielder. And we've seen time and time again this season. And it's just these little things that become frustrating. He made a horrible play and they turned into a triple. Verdugo made a bad play. Volpe made a bad play. We got to clean it up, and it was the sweep was right there, and we let one get away. It's a bad game to really, really bad loss today. Probably the worst loss of the season, personally, in my opinion. We've had some bad losses, but
Yeah.
today was inexcusable. And if guys don't start sitting on the bench for, you know, big time mistakes and big time slumps, and Verdugo, I don't know if I know you said you didn't see a ton of the game today. I mean, man, this guy's walking down the first baseline, like doesn't even make it through first base through the bag. I mean, come on, man, show a little bit of effort. But it's frustrating. But if I'm Brian, I'm trading either hopefully Verdugo or Torres at the deadline, and trying to change this mix up, and hopefully we'll get Birdie back soon, a little more versatility in the infield, and yeah, man, hopefully got something good on the horizon. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I got for the Yankees right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you there. Like I said, I didn't see the game today. Went to the game yesterday. My buddy from college met up with him. It was a great time. Taking the first two yesterday, 6-1 was great. Sell out, awesome atmosphere, and obviously a great game for Yanks. Wells threw a homer in the first inning was awesome. Great at bat. Judge Soto going back to back in the game was awesome. Pitching was great. They got a series win, which hadn't happened in forever. A lot of that was awesome. But then, like I said, going for the sweep this morning, had it right there. And I saw the highlights, whatever, and in plays after the game, the errors, everything by Volpe, and the misplay by Verdugo. And it just sucks, like you said. Deflating as heck. He said one of the probably worst loss all year. And like you said, we've had a ton of those just slip through our hands during this real rough stretch. And it sucks. But you one game back. But like I said, there's a lot of flaws. You guys got to produce. You might get some trades. Some guys might go. Some guys might come. See what moves. But I think the rest of the guys, he's got to produce better, more consistently. Like I said, Judge is insane. And a little rough stretch last eight games, whatever. But then had great a really good series this weekend. Soto playing real well, but you said Torres, guys, just been terrible. LeMahieu, absolutely terrible. And Verdugo, so up and down. Been struggling a lot. And then just the main thing, though, with the guys performing on the field, like you said, the fire, the passion, the laziness, that shit just cannot happen. And I mean, I've been saying that forever. And that falls, like I said, on Aaron Boone. I've been wanting him going. See what happens this year. But we don't get back, we don't make it the World Series. He should totally be gone. I mean, that's the stuff that falls on your manager when the guys aren't hustling like that, going through bags, laziness, getting the ball
The
in the field,
yeah,
all that.
the just the all around laziness of this group. It's unbelievable and nothing happens. So again, right, if you have a job and you do a shitty job at your job and nothing happens, you're probably going to keep doing a shitty job at your job. So it's kind of just become the status quo, I feel like. And in my opinion, I just, again, you can win as many regular season games as you want, right? At the end of the day. But in New York, whether it's baseball, whether it's hockey, it's like the Rangers have a lot of great regular seasons. But when push comes to shove, when it really matters most, and when do you have those guys on your team that are going to really lift you over the top? Do we have that guy? Um, so a lot of baseball left to be played. Um, Season's not even close to being over. So it's gonna be a big stretch the rest of July, and then August, September, and yeah, we'll have some playoff baseball in our hands. But yeah, that's about it on the Yankees. But yeah, what about we got Rutgers around the corner, like really, really soon.
Hell
September
yeah,
28th
brother.
is the opener, right?
29th, I think. 20,
29th, yeah, Thursday night. So yeah, man, I mean, what Greg and these coaches have been doing, unbelievable. Kamar Archie now, 4-star, flipped him
yeah.
from Penn State, another big body at the middle linebacker position. But absolutely wild. I mean, I'm so freaking excited. Training camp before you know it is when does training camp start up?
I think
Probably
the end of the month, probably
end
two
of
weeks or right at the beginning of August.
yeah. So training camp starts up in about 2 weeks. Um, but yeah, man, I mean, it's gonna be awesome. You know, I'm thinking right now, looking at the schedule, I'm predicting about I'd be disappointed with anything less than 8-4.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
agree.
not someone who likes to set the bar low. Like, let's roll the table. I want 9. Um, but yeah, I'm beyond jacked up. I think this coaching staff and this team in general, I think Greg's really showing his vision, and I think that's a big reason why, we're getting so many of these Jersey kids, and we're getting kids from everywhere nowadays. We're going down south, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, like we're getting kids from everywhere, different positions, linebacker, cornerback, everywhere. And I think,
Yeah.
the staff that he's assembled as well, I think he has a lot of faith in these guys. He says it's the two best coordinators he's ever had in his coaching career. Harry Semiak, is doing a great job, and Shiraka as well. And I'm really excited to see what we have in Aiden, Calic Amanis. And yeah, I'll be there that Thursday night for an opener. I do have to work, so it probably won't be one of our best longest tailgates, but I will definitely be there for the opener. Um, and yeah, let's go beat Howard. Let's take care of
Yeah.
Akron.
One
And
game
then
at a time.
we got a bye, and then we're off to Blacksburg for a
Yeah.
huge game. That's gonna be a massive game because we can steal that game out of Blacksburg
Massive.
3-0, coming home to Washington on a Friday night. I will tell you that you will not see SHI Stadium like it will be that Friday night if we're 3-0 coming home. There won't be a seat in the house.
Nah.
So one game at a time, just focus in, and Let's go. Let's freaking go. I'm jacked up and just a
Fuck
few
yeah.
bets. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying just agreeing with you. Like hell yeah, dude. Like as this summer will roll on, baseball, but football's coming real soon, and I'm right there with you. Just pumped as hell because it's
Yeah, I
right there this
excuse
season.
me.
Like I said, no less than eight. We got the 7-5 with the bowl win. Now eight or more right here, and it's there
Yeah,
for.
you hear more and yeah, let's go take care of business. But yeah, that's about all I got. All I got tonight. Rutgers basketball's back in the gym, getting shots up, and they get about, I think it's 20 hours a week of practice. So they were back. I know Tyson Acuff fractured his wrist, I believe. Wrist,
Broke his
maybe.
foot. I think he broke his foot.
Broke his foot. So he's gonna be back. Harper had optional surgery, but I mean, if you're not excited for basketball season two, you're out of your freaking mind. I mean, this roster we have right now, you never know, right? These young kids coming into a big physical league, but the talent is there. And yeah, I mean, for football and basketball, it's two of the most exciting seasons I personally can remember as a fan. I've been a fan for 25 years. I've been going to football games since I'm 3 years old. Um, So I'm juiced up. My football season tickets are ready to go. My hoop season tickets are ready to go, and let's go win some games. So from me, Jason, that's all I got. I don't know if Travis has to add anything else.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much all I got. Great stuff, Jason. Like I said, football, basketball, talent's there. The hype is there. Probably most ever, like I said. And let's go win games one day at a time. Chop each day, chop each moment. That's all I got as well. For me, Travis Alanic,
Awesome. Yeah.
scene. We
Well,
just signing
that's
off.
all yeah, no, that's all I got. I appreciate you taking the time, and we'll be back with you guys soon. We'll have some Yankees updates. Enjoy the All-Star break, and we'll be back for a three-game set against Tampa Friday night. So, signing off, and we will talk to you guys again soon.
Yeah, have a good one, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Take care.